Hey, it's Cinemania recapped. In the beginning of the movie, we see a palace built on a hill amidst the clouds. After this, we see a man who is searching for his daughter named Tangerine, and the name of this man is Guan. Then a mystical monster appears in front of him, and this opens the eyes of the man, which means that Guan was seeing all this in his dreams. Here Guan is telling that he dreams about his daughter every night, and a monster is calling him again and again in his dreams. At this time, Guan is sitting on a high hill and keeping an eye on a truck. He starts throwing stones at that truck. Guan's target is so accurate that whenever he throws a stone at the truck, the stone thrown by him hits the windshield of the vehicle directly. This makes the truck unbalanced and it stops after hitting the hill. Guan comes down from the hill and starts beating the driver and asks him about his daughter, from which we come to know that this driver is his daughter's kidnapper. We also come to know here that this kidnapper had kidnapped Guan's daughter 6 years ago. Guan shows his daughter's photo to the kidnapper and asks about her, but then the other partner of the kidnapper attacks Guan's head with a rod, due to which he starts getting weak, and in the meantime, the kidnappers run away from there. Now Guan opens the door and sees that there are many innocent kidnapped children in that truck who are being taken somewhere else. Guan searches for his daughter among those children, but Guan's daughter was nowhere among those children. Guan is very sad on not finding his daughter there. Meanwhile, the police arrives there and mistakenly considers Guan to be the kidnapper and arrest him. Now we are shown about Guan's past, that he used to have a happy family in which he had a beautiful wife and a very cute daughter. Here it is shown that Guan loves his family very much. Now we are shown a fictional world where we see Guan, who sees a fort built on a hill in the world beyond this dimension, but then he also sees his daughter Tangerine, who is pulled into his world by a monster. Guan's eyes open again, which tells us that he was dreaming again. After this, we see that the police car in which Guan is present has come to a gas station to fill petrol. When Guan is in that car, he notices a car at a distance, in which a girl sitting in it signals him to come into her car, so Guan runs away from the police car and gets into that car and runs away from there. Here the girl tells Guan that her name is Ling and she knows him very well. She also tells Guan that she knows that Guan is searching for his daughter for last 6 years. The dreams of his daughter don't let him sleep. Ling tells Guan that she can help him in finding his daughter, so Guan goes with that girl. Now the scene shifts to another world, where we see that many soldiers are running after a boy. The name of this boy is Kongin, and these soldiers are from the king of another kingdom. While running, Kongin reaches the end of the hill beyond which there was no land. These soldiers want to kill Kongin, but then Kongwin's sister comes there. She is also a good warrior. We also see an old man here who is leading all these soldiers. To save the life of her brother, the girl pushes him into a river flowing down the hill. After this, the girl starts killing those soldiers one by one, but seeing his soldiers dying, the old man himself comes to fight with that girl. Kongin climbs the hill again, but he sees that the old man has injured his sister very badly, due to which Kongwin's sister dies. Here we also see that during this fight, the old man is also injured and a sword is stuck in his back. The old man tells Kongin that God Redmane has ordered that Kongwin's head should be cut off. Now, to avenge his sister's death, Kongin kills the old man and starts leaving from there. We see that as soon as the old man dies, the armor stuck to his body leaves his body and sticks to Kongwin's body. Now that armor completely sticks to Kongwin's body. That armor also has an eye, and it stays alive by drinking the blood of its host. That armor tells Kongin that it will stick to his body till Kongin dies. Now Kongin makes it the purpose of his life to kill God Redmane because it was on Redmane's orders that his soldiers had killed Kongwin's sister. So he sets out towards God Redmane's palace, which is situated on a hill amidst dense clouds. Now the movie again shifts to a man in the real world. The name of this man is Lee, and this man is a very big businessman. Lee is telling the people sitting here about his technology, and Ling works for this man. Here, Ling tells Guan that she has found his daughter, whom he has been searching for the last 6 years. So Ling shows Guan the photo of 5 little girls and says that one of these 5 photos is of your daughter. But Guan is unable to recognize his daughter in those photos, because in all these 6 years his daughter has grown up a lot. So Ling tells Guan that we will find out through DNA test which daughter is yours. But for that, you will have to do one thing for us. Now Ling shows Guan a video in which a novelist wearing a mask is telling about the story of one of his books, in which he tells how Redmane's soldiers mercilessly killed Kongwin's sister to take revenge from the powerful Redmane. Now as soon as Kongin raised the sword in his hand, God Redmane started having a severe headache. At the same time, Ling's boss also started having a severe headache, due to which he fainted. We also come to know here that the god Redmayne in the Novelist story, who is very bad, is somewhere interlinked with Ling's boss in real life. Now we see Guan with Ling, where Ling tells Guan that he will have to kill someone to meet his daughter, and killing someone is not a difficult task for him, from which we come to know that Ling and his boss have been keeping an eye on Guan for a long time. Guan agrees to Ling. On this, Ling tells Guan that you have to kill that novelist, whom you just saw live on the internet. Ling tells Guan that the name of that novelist is Lu Kongin, and he is writing a book named God's Slayer. Ling tells Guan that her boss feels like he falls unconscious every time something bad happens to God Redmayne in the Novelist book. In that writer's story, there is a character named Redmayne. As soon as something bad happens to Redmayne, something bad starts happening to her boss in the real world. Ling says that the novelist is going to complete his book in the next 3 days, according to which Redmayne will die in the end, and her boss thinks that due to Redmayne's death in the story, her boss will also die in real life. So Guan gets ready to kill that novelist to meet his daughter. Now he sets out to kill the novelist. Now the story again turns to the imaginary world of that novelist, where Kongin goes by boat to reach Redmayne's palace. Here he sees huge creatures in the sea. After this, the movie again comes to the real world, where we see the novelist whom Guan is chasing all this time. While chasing Lu Kongin, Guan reaches a library. Here Lu, who is a novelist, gets suspicious of Guan, and so he starts staring at him continuously. He asks Guan why he has been following him. On this, Guan tells him that he is a big fan of his. On this, the novelist gets very happy. Now when Guan and the novelist are talking on the roadside, a car tries to hit them. In this process, Guan's diary falls there, and Lu finds it. Now Lu starts reading Guan's diary. While reading the diary, the novelist again reaches his fantasy world, where he has reached Lord Redmayne's kingdom, and where he sees that everyone from children to the old people are going to worship Lord Redmayne. Everyone is shouting slogans in praise of Redmayne. Kongin is quite surprised to see all this. There everyone is shouting slogans that when Lord Redmayne wakes up from his sleep, the enemies get destroyed. The armor stuck to Kongin's body, which also has an eye, tells him that there used to be 18 prosperous cities in the City of Clouds, but now only Dragon City and Baihan City are left. Lord Redmayne has ordered to destroy all the cities. God Redmayne wants to destroy Baihan City as well, and wants to rule the entire empire himself. So tonight, Dragon City, which is Lord Redmayne's kingdom, is going to attack Baihan City and destroy it as well. Now we see that people who are blindly devoted to Lord Redmayne attack Baihan City. Many innocent people, old people, children are killed in this war. Redmayne's many dragons attack Baihan City fiercely, due to which the city starts burning in fire and is completely ruined. Kongin sees that his city Baihan is completely ruined, and the Redmayne soldiers are persecuting the survivors. Then he sees that some Lord Redmayne's cavalry soldiers wearing some kind of red armor come to the ruined city, whose arrival causes a stampede among the people. Now the story shifts to the real world on Guan, who is resting in his hotel room at this time. Ling is also there, who starts beating Guan for not doing his work timely. Now we see Lu, the novelist who tracks down Guan with the help of his diary and tells him that his diary has given Kongin a lot of inspiration, due to which he has taken his story further. Lu again starts writing his story in his diary, according to which Kongin sees a little girl in that deserted city who is dragging the dead body of her brother. Kongin helps her to bury her brother. He asks the girl, who were those horsemen seeing whom people hid in their houses. On this, the girl tells him that those horsemen were Redmayne's soldiers. When there is a fight, then curfew is imposed in the whole city. Those horsemen blow the horn before sunset, and this is a sign that after dark, no one will come out of their houses, and if they do, then they will be killed. Now that little girl starts playing the flute. On hearing the tune of that girl's flute, a soldier of Redmayne comes there and starts chasing both of them. That soldier was completely covered in a red-colored armor, and he has a very heavy and big weapon in his hand. That soldier is very strong and agile. Kongin and the little girl start running to save their lives, and that soldier also chases Kongin and that girl while destroying the houses there to kill them. Kongin also attacks that soldier on the head with his sword, due to which that soldier gets hurt on the face. Now that soldier is about to kill Kongin in anger, but that girl stops the soldier. That soldier now starts moving towards the little girl, but then the sun sets, due to which that soldier becomes inactive, taking advantage of which Kongin runs away from there with that girl. Now the story again comes to the real world on Lu. Here Guan starts throwing stones at Lu by hiding. Lu gets injured by those stones and falls unconscious. Guan takes a stone and goes to kill Lu. But then he hears the same song nearby, which he used to sing for his daughter. So he starts following that voice, and while following the voice, he reaches a boy. Guan asks the boy from where he learned that song. The boy escapes from him and runs away. Guan also starts chasing him. While chasing that boy, Guan reaches the same kidnapper who kidnapped his daughter. Guan beats up the kidnapper's friends a lot. Now he catches the kidnapper and asks him about his daughter. The kidnapper tells Guan that he had given an injection of anesthesia to make his daughter unconscious, but due to giving more dose, his daughter dies. Hearing this, Guan gets even more angry and starts strangling the kidnapper, but then Ling comes there and stops Guan from doing so. Now Guan comes to know that his daughter is no more in this world. Ling and his boss lied to him that Guan's daughter is alive to get their work done. Now Guan starts crying and leaves from there. Ling's boss comes here. Now Ling also comes to know that her boss is fooling her. Ling tells her boss that you took the help of Guan's dead daughter to get that novelist killed. You told Guan that his daughter is alive, whereas his daughter is no more in this world. Ling also starts feeling that her boss is manipulating her. Now the story again turns to the novelist's story, where the little girl tells Kongin that once upon a time the king had two generals, one of whom was named Redmane, and the other was named Xiaotian. Both of them were real brothers. The real king of that kingdom had not appeared in his court for a long time, so Redmane had started taking all the important decisions of the kingdom because Redmane had killed the king. When Xiaotian came to know about this, he rebelled against Redmane, but Redmane also killed him by framing him in the charge of treason. Xiaotian was declared a traitor and his entire dynasty was destroyed. Due to helping Xiaotian, Redmane ruined all the 18 kingdoms because Redmane likes to fight and destroy others. That girl tells Kongin that we cannot run anywhere because the whole world belongs to the Redmane. Then some robbers come there and surround Kongin and the girl. The story again shifts to Guan and Lu in the real world, where Lu tells Guan that yesterday someone was pelting stones at him. Lu tells Guan that he has also made him a part of his story, and his character is very similar to that warrior wearing red armor because that warrior also has the same wound on his face as Guan has. Lu also tells Guan that the warrior is not after Kongin, but after Tangerine. It seems that the warrior is lost in the tune of Tangerine's flute. Now Guan starts to think that if the warrior wearing that armor in the world of the story gets that girl, then Guan will also get his daughter in the real world. Now the story again turns towards Lu's Nobel, where Kongin and the girl are surrounded by those feral people. Those people were about to attack Kongin when the armor stuck to Kongin's body gets separated from his body and changes into a warrior-like creature. That creature starts killing everyone ruthlessly, and in this way he saves Kongin and the little girl from those people. After that, the armor sticks to Kongin's body again. Now the story shifts to Lu and Guan, where Guan sees the photo of Ling's boss at Lu's house. Lu's father is also in this photo, and both of them are very good friends as well as business partners. Lu tells Guan that due to some unknown reason, his father died in an accident. Ling is also standing outside and listening to all this. Now Guan understands the whole story. Ling also tells her boss that you knew Kongin is the son of your business partner, and you want to kill him so that he does not take over his father's business again, which is why you did all this drama. Knowing this, Ling tells her boss that she will not work for him anymore, but then a man knocks her unconscious by giving her an electric shock. Now we see Lu completing his novel, in which he tells that Kongin and the girl named Tangerine have reached Redmane's palace by dodging his soldiers. Both of them now enter inside Redmane's palace. They see that thousands of Redmane's soldiers are sitting there. Those soldiers are not making any kind of movement. When Kongin goes closer and checks those soldiers, he finds that all those soldiers have become inactive due to the sunset, so he knocks down all the soldiers sitting there because Redmane's soldiers cannot even move after the sunset. Now the scene cuts back to Guan, whom Li's men have come to kill. A fight starts between Guan and those goons. Here the scene shifts to Kongin, who has reached Redmane to challenge him. Now in the movie, we see for the first time God Redmane, who is of a very huge size. Now the scene shifts back to Guan, who is being beaten by Li's goons, but then Ling arrives there and saves him. Here Redmane recognizes Kongin that he is the son of his brother named Xiaotian. Redmane tells Kongin that he killed and buried his father under this tree. Now we see a fierce battle between Kongin and Redmane. Kongin's armor again gets separated from his body and starts supporting him. The armor wounds Redmane's hand. Still, both of them together were not able to harm the giant Redmane much. Now Redmane catches hold of the armor and crushes it, which leads to the death of the armor. After this, Redmane presses Kongin to the ground with just one of his fingers. Then the girl starts playing her flute. This troubles Redmayne. The girl tells Redmayne that whenever she plays this tune, her father comes to save her. But then some tentacles come out of Redmayne's stomach and take Tangerine inside. Now the scene shifts to Lou in the real world, who has been injured by Lee's goons, and due to which his story in the world of the novel is still incomplete. Now we see Ling and her boss, to whom Ling is saying that he will have to pay for the death of Kongwen's father. On this, Lee says that she is also a partner in all of his crimes. Now Guan decides to complete Lu's novel because he feels that his daughter is calling him from the other world. Guan starts completing the story, and we again get into the novel world. Tangerine is still playing the same tune in Redmayne's stomach, hearing which her father comes to save her, but then we see that in reality, also Tangerine's father comes to save her. He is none other than the same warrior with whom Kongin had fought. He brings a very big Gatling gun with him. That warrior rains bullets on Redmayne indiscriminately. For the first time we see Redmayne getting weak. Now Redmayne rubs that warrior on the ground and pushes him into the wall and then rains punches on him. Here we also see that Kongwen's armor has survived Redmayne's attack and it sticks to his body again. The warrior gathers his strength again and attacks Redmayne. Now we see Kongin, who tries to take out the sword stuck in Redmayne's forehead, which causes a lot of pain to the Redmayne, but then some tentacles come out of his forehead and grab Kongin. Then the warrior also hangs on that sword and cuts the devil Redmayne in half, which leads to the final death of the Redmayne. Tangerine also comes out of the Redmayne's stomach, and the warrior finds his daughter, but in the real world, Guan has still not found his daughter. Then Guan sees a little girl with the same boy on the road. Seeing that girl, Guan starts singing the same song, which he always used to sing for his daughter. The girl starts looking back as soon as she hears the song, which makes us come to know that the girl is none other than his daughter, Tangerine. Now the scene shifts back to the novel world, where Tangerine takes off the helmet of that warrior, and we see that the warrior is none other than Guan, which means that Guan has found his daughter somewhere. The character of Kongin is none other than the novelist from the real world, whose name is Lu, and the movie ends with this happy ending.